Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
So guys, I went for a program actually. So this is how the program is, and just spend the day with me. Today is my biometrics, and okay, today is my biometrics, and but it's a compulsory program that we attend. This program first. It's a CIAFA program for agriculture and all that. So I'm going to be attending this program first. Please, I don't know why I'm not able to reply some comments. Please like this video so that more people can see my live video. Let me like this video, and also please subscribe if this is your first time. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. So I'm going to keep showing you around, and I might mute some sound just in case of copyright to get. So
Now let us sing gospel. Let's sing we're receiving the which without secular music. But let us sing gospel. Let's start. Yes.
hi guys.
Okay. No, please. We are starting. Thank you. Welcome to day 2 of CIAFA 2024. We're expecting people to be here even more than yesterday, because for those people who witnessed yesterday, you ought to tell somebody that yesterday was wonderful. Thank you so much. We are starting off. Actually, we're supposed to have started at quarter to 10. Is almost 11. So we are starting quite behind schedule. Please, I want to let you know that we will strictly go by time. There are time, minutes allotted to people to do their deeds. Please, we will strictly go by it. So, if you are here, if I give you 5 minutes, don't exceed 5 minutes. If we give you 10 minutes, please make sure you spend 10 minutes. Thank you so much. My name is Benga Bernard. This morning, I have my partner sharing the microphone.
Akíkíwọ ẹgbẹ́ akókalẹ̀ àsìkò ètò ìlàtàná orúkọ ẹgbẹ́ olúborí ẹgbẹ́ àwọn àgbẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo akíkíkẹ́ akókalẹ̀. Ó yẹ kí á kọ̀ nípa ẹ̀rọ lónìí nítorí pé àwọn ọmọ èèyàn tó wá lánàá ṣùgbọ́n láì fi àkókò ṣòfò àwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò ní pápápá. Bákan náà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ètò ló wà fún wa láti ṣe lónìí. Àwọn àgbègbè àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ di ètò kan tàbí mìíràn pé wọ́n bá àkókò tí a bá fún wọn kí wọ́n má lò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kí wọ́n lọ́ bá dá àwọn méjì àkàrà fún ètò tòní. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí àmì pé ẹkún kalẹ̀ látọ̀kan. Orúkọ tèmi ni Ọláìdé. Àwọn ṣe lè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì èmi ò mọ̀ sọ ní èdè àbẹ̀bí wa ẹ ṣe púpọ̀. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìkìlọ̀ tí wọ́n fi tó létí ibi àwọn tí wọ́n bá ní àwọn ọkọ̀ yìí wọ́n tètè lọ gbogbo níbi tí wọ́n bá gbé sí. RAV4 Toyota RAV4 pẹ̀lú nọ́mbà ìdókòwò FPG 201 HM àti Toyota.
It's my pleasure to welcome you all, gentlemen. We will be It's my pleasure to call to the high table as soon as our guests are here. Let me first of all call to come to the high table one of our speakers. He was here yesterday, Dr. Oladimeji. Please, if he's around, please can put our hands together for him. Let him come to the right table. Okay. I'm sure the lady, because of the face now, you know that you're there. You're welcome, sir. Please come to the right table. Thank you, sir.
Bákan náà, a ní ọba. Ó kéré jọjọ fún ipò bàbá wa dé ti wá àgbọ̀ dìmọ́. Ẹ bá ṣe kábíyèsí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i.
Kábíyèsí o.
Ó wù kábíyèsí láti wà nílé ní ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n rán àwọn olóyè àgbà láàfin wọn wá síbi ètò lónìí kábíyèsí méjì ti lu àpẹẹrẹ wá sí òkè gbé àwọn náà ní olóyè àgbà Ṣọlá Adékọ̀ọ́rẹ́ tí wọ́n jẹ́ àsáìtì ilé àgbà. ẹ̀yẹ ká tèmi ká tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ ní kábíyèsí sí bí wọ́n ṣe ń bọ̀ wájú. kádépẹ́ lórí kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ kí irú kẹrẹ kó jẹ́ ó dọ́kíní ẹ̀sìn ọba yóò jẹ́ kó pẹ́ ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jókòó.
All right, thank you. We will introduce the other guests as soon as they come, but we don't want to waste time. We want to begin the program in earnest by calling on the first speaker, who is already here. That's Dr. Oladimeji. Please, I want us to put our hands together as we welcome Dr. Oladimeji to come to the podium for his speech.
ẹ̀yẹ́ ká bá àwọn ọmọwé Oladimeji fún ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àkọ́kọ́ tó bá jẹ́ ìgbésí ni wọ́n ṣe áwọ̀tún balẹ̀ lẹ́rẹ̀fẹ́.
I don't want to contradict any protocol, and I also do not want to offend anyone.
Sorry for the break. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know my chairman is there already seated. Please let's welcome High Chief Adejo, who is the chairman of Osaka. But we have together for one place. We have now sitting there while the lecture is going on. Thank you so much. Sorry, sir.
Thank you, Chairman. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa o, nígbà tí gbogbo Yorùbá díẹ̀. So tí bá ti sọ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, á gbìyànjú láti máa sọ èdè abínibí. Torí là ń gbé èdè tí Ọlọ́run ń sọ nìyẹn. So I'm asked to speak to us on agribusiness financing. Agribusiness financing. How do we finance our agricultural business? That is what we want to speak to. So I will try and work within my time. Technical, please, my slide, if you can present them.
I'm from Nigeria. Sure.
So I will follow us as we discuss. So our focus within the next 20 minutes or less than 20 minutes will be we'll be talking about agro-processing finances itself. We will look at financing agro assets. What are these assets that we need funding for? We will also look at challenges in agribusiness funding. Are there any challenges? And if there are, how do we scale all these challenges? And finally, if time permits, we will look at funding options in agribusiness. And I want to advise or appeal to us, if you have paper and pen, please try and jot down. Because what you are going to hear me talk about are things that I have done for the past 37 years. I've been a banker all my life. I spent over 37 years in the bank. Presently, also I am what we call a facilitator, a credit facilitator, meaning that if you need loan, I can facilitate small loans like 1 billion, 5 billion, 20 billion. Ṣé kò kéré ni? Ẹ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Èló ni $1 billion? Ẹ wá sọ pé kò sówó. Ẹ má jẹ́ àrọ́tọ̀ ìwó wà níbi tí owó wà. Lẹ́nu ọlọ́run ó darí wa sílẹ̀ ní owó wà. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ yìí owó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé àlàyé mi yẹ yé owó wà bẹ́ẹ̀? It's just for us to know how to get to where that money is. Owó yẹn wà níbi tó wà, but how to get there is always our problem. So it is the access to that funding that we are going to show you. So by way of introduction, agricultural processing and asset acquisition, I'm on slide 2. Agricultural processing and asset acquisition play vital roles in enhancing productivity, value addition, and profitability in the agricultural sector. Agro-process funding focuses on financing agricultural processing activities, while asset financing help in acquiring the equipment and infrastructure necessary for these processes. So we are talking of two things at the same time. The process itself, the activities of agro-processing, milling, sorting, grading, all these are the activities on one hand. Then the second one is the equipment, the assets that we need for all these processes. So those are the two key things we shall be discussing about. So narrowing it down, agro-process funding in Nigeria involves adding value to Nigeria's agricultural produce. Yesterday we talked briefly about agro-processing. If you go to your farm, harvest your yam, and you just clean the dust. You clean the dust, you chop off those hairs. Àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń kù ní ara iṣu yẹn, ẹ bá gé kúrò, tẹ́ ẹ yọ gbogbo yẹ̀pẹ̀ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀. You have done what? You have processed that farm. Because if you bring your tube of yam full of mud and you place it in the market, and I bring my own that I have removed and I have cleaned it, which one will attract you? Of course, the one that has been cleaned. That is what? That is processing. You have processed your yam. So value-added agriculture generates several billions of naira in economic impact on any country. In fact, adding value to agricultural products beyond the farm gate usually has several times the economic impact of the agricultural production alone. I said that the fish farmer, if you approach me in the farm to buy fish, fresh fish, I said to you probably at about 2,500 per kg. I don't know how many you sell it in Akure, but in Lagos, a kilo of fresh fish is 2,500. Now, if I want to sell a kilo of dry fish, one is fresh fish, I need. Dry, that means I have processed it. If I want to sell a kilo of that processed quantity to you, I will charge you only 25,000 naira. Shikogo. That is the processed product. So agro-processed funding on its own refers to financial support provided to agricultural enterprises for activities that involve processing raw agricultural agricultural place into finished or semi-finished products. This textile, pharmaceuticals, it involves all these activities that I'm going to go over. Sorting. Sorting means you are taking them side by side. The smaller ones, you keep them. The medium ones, you keep them. Then grading, packaging, preserving, transforming the raw materials into finished products. All these are means of what? Of processing. And once again, I have to say congratulations to all the maize farmers in the house. How many maize farmers do you have? Do you have anybody that is farming maize? Alright, congratulations. Just yesterday, the House of Assembly passed a bill. You cannot export maize out of this country. If it is up to 1 ton, you cannot export maize out of this country without any process. Is that not the good news for us? Because they will buy it from us 1 ton, how much is 1 ton? Probably how much? 250,000. They process it, just add it, remove all the dust and everything, and take it there, and they are making in what? In dollars. Economic problems, and all these are what? Reducing post-harvest losses. When you process, you reduce post-harvest losses. When you process, it makes your product very marketable, attractive. It also reduces poverty, because after it has done what it has done and it's harvesting, the next day somebody will have to do that process. If it's the same farmer that is doing it, that is another level of activity which has to be paid for. It also reduces rural-urban migration. More people running away from my in-law village in Aramoko, and they are running to Lagos. So we have big farm, and all of us we can work very well. Also, it increases the government revenue. It improves local technology, and it also diversifies the economy. And of course, it preserves foreign reserve by reducing imports. What are the types of agro-processing funding that could be available? Number one is project loans. To set up a processing plant, we all know we need funding. For those We need a weighing scale. We need a dehydrator. If you must get NAFDAC certification, you must get what's a dehydrator. After smoking, the smoking game, you boil the fish, smoke it for a time, you now transfer to a dehydrator to reduce the moisture content and also to pass NAFDAC certification. Because you're the one who is the one who is if you bá ti pọ̀ nínú ẹja ó ní certain level tí wọ́n á hàn tí you bá ti pọ̀ nínú ẹja ní certification gbà wọ́n. And if you want to do export, you need what we call FDA certification, Food Drug Administration. That one is issued by the European countries. If you have that one, your fish can enter any of the European markets. We have that one. They will come to your farm, inspect your processing line, take your product to the lab and ensure that you meet their requirements. Alright? So you will need a project loan. And of course, we need what we call a working capital. Working capital is what we need to be buying feed. If you're a fish farmer like me, you go and buy feed, you farm, when you have sold, you return the loan. Then of course we need government and developmental grants. Presently now, there is one grant that is flying all over the place. I don't know how many posts I've been able to access that. The presidential grant and loan, 200 billion naira presidential grant and loan. How many of us have been able to access that? Nobody here. What we call stakeholder town hall meeting Lagos, wọ́n ti pín 40 billion lọ́nà ilé ẹ̀. And by December, the main 10 billion we have to do. Then the MSME loan of 9%, 5 billion, and you as an SME can access at 9%. Ìyẹn ṣì wà, wọ́n ti ọ̀ṣẹ̀ tó bí i less than a billion out of it. So please, Google it or look for somebody that can help you, and let's ensure that we farmers are able to get that loan. Okay, that's the government development plan. And of course, we need what we call equity financing. Problem I want to we want to do everything all by ourselves. You are the managing director, you are the CEO, you are the farmer, you are the cultivator, and then one tractor, and then insecticide, and then logo, don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Invite people to join you. Invite people. Sell your shares to people. Sell your company to people. When you sell your company to people, they are buying. They are giving you what? Money. That is what we buy equity financing. And of course, we have export financing. For those who want to go into export, we have so many exports. We have the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, right? They can of climate we are. Very, very unpredictable. So briefly, I will quickly jump to asset financing. Asset financing in agriculture involves obtaining financial assistance to acquire the physical assets such as the equipment, like the tractors, those who are doing crop farming. You need tractors, you need what again do you need? Plow and all those equipment that you need to acquire your business. Then of course you need vehicle, and when we are talking of vehicle, we are not talking of Toyota Corolla. The kind of vehicle that the farmer will need are what the four-wheel drives. Those ones that can go anywhere, the ones that you call off-road, anywhere, any terrain, they are ready to go. Those are the kind of equipment that you need. What are the key features in asset finance? Alright, I just stop anywhere. If you apply for 10 million, for instance, what you need is just 2 generators and you are good to go. You apply for anything and you are good to go. You apply for anything above that, that's when you have asking you, bring your asset and all those things. Then of course, any loan that you are taking should have a long-term focus. From 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, about, because of the gestation period of our farm. And of course, most funding in our sector-based, cassava, tomato, and all those things. Let me in agricultural financing, number one is our climate, because our climate is very, very seasonal. So the banker that is going to give you loan, will be thinking of, if I give you this loan during rainy season, what is the certainty that the rain will continue and you have enough or bounty harvest? That is what he's thinking, because the climate, our product depends on the climate, and it's very, very, very seasonal. And of course, most farmers, most of us, we don't have collateral. Our transaction cost is very, very high. And the biggest problem we have is that most farmers, you can see for yourself now, I just asked you about the Bank of Industry loan. You said you're not aware about it. That is, our level of financial literacy is very, very low. So, let me stop here.
Yes. But maybe let's put our hands together for me, please. I don't know whether you prefer to come down. I still want you to be there so that the next 10 minutes we ask questions. But if you are comfortable there or you want to come down, okay. Please, questions for him. You can ask both in Yoruba. Oh.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. I came in, there's no established protocol, so I'm not going to be standing on any protocol. So, my joko is kí Adékọ́sí Olúmi Àkúrẹ́ ni mo wà, so mi ò máa sọ òyìnbó ẹ̀yìn ayọ̀. Ẹ̀yin kọ́pà tẹ̀ máa gbọ́ òyìnbó ẹ má dùn Àkúrẹ́ lẹ́wà, so ẹ̀yin mi ra yọ. Dábàá ọ̀gá, ṣé ilẹ̀ bá ṣàlàyé kété òkè sọ ẹ ní Yorùbá dẹ̀? Ibi kì í ó ti ajáde èdè lẹ́pà Àkúrẹ́ pọ̀. Ẹ àgbẹ̀ ìpinnu tí a rí ó àmúṣe ọkọ̀ ṣe òyìnbó kékeré sọ ẹ ibi ipa mi àti ìfẹ́ ní problem ìdàbọ̀ ìbámu sọ ní kúlùkúlù ẹ̀ ní Yorùbá ọ̀hún ká ọ̀gbọ̀n sọ.
It's what you said yesterday, financing and funding. That's what we are discussing. These farmers, how are they going to do it when it comes to finance and funding? You said a lot of things to today we are going to talk about finances in the family.
What will we get that my program?
Actually, in the number of times that the Holy Spirit,
That's all.
please, you can explain to them.
How do I explain that you fall back to your bank?
Yeah, we promised you that we talking about finance. Number one, source of funding or financing a business. ó ló máa ta machine ẹni tó fẹ́ ta machine yẹn fún kò lówó láti fi rà á bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ṣe báyìí àwọn yìí sì di ẹ̀ mo lá. President cooperative kan ní Lagos ní cooperative yẹn agbègbè ayé tó wọ́n tó 10 million naira nìkan 10 million 1% interest rate bàbá 1% kò sí báńkì tó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. àbí kò yẹ ṣé èyí sọ pé ẹ jẹ gbèsè bọ̀bọ̀ tẹ máa jẹ ẹ má jẹ gbèsè tẹ lọ fún ìyàwó mi ẹ jẹ gbèsè yẹn kẹ́lẹ̀ fi sọ gbèsè yẹn náà ọ̀nà tí wọ́n wá kó ẹ gbèsè kó dé tẹ bá ní wọn bá tó ẹ bí a nǹkan ní ọjà ó ti dé.
No farmers.
No nation.
Inú wa dùn o. Nínú wàhálà. Ṣé ní gbogbo nǹkan tí ọ̀gá yẹn sọ fún wa? Kí ló dá lé lórí náà? Ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ló pọ̀ tó báyìí. Nígbà tí a kò kó báyìí, àwa tó ń ṣoyin, mo fẹ́ ṣe sáfù ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ lónìí ẹ má bínú o. Àwa tó ń ṣoyin tó jẹ́ pé òun ṣoyin ní ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀, ẹ̀ ń ṣe ní àkókò, ẹlòmíì ń ṣe ní ìdájẹ́.
There's friend, he said.
Just a little. Please, if you want to do medical check, I wanted to talk about it earlier, but I was told they were not here. So if you go outside, you will see
fermentation technology and functional food product development. This morning I'm here to speak paper for this year's CFA conference. Food processing, preservation, and value addition. Urgent strategies tackling food in I hope PowerPoint is being displayed. First, I want to appreciate the organizers of this year's Osaka Fair. And then I want to also say that the topic or the theme for this year's conference, food processing, preservation, and why? Because the world is struggling insecurity. Food insecurity is one of the most devastating challenges threatening the existence of man presently. And so if we are here discussing food insecurity, particularly as it affects Nigeria, we are not out of place. And so I'm grateful for this opportunity, and I thank God for the wisdom of the organizers. As we know, everybody needs food. While food is essential for life survival, for good health, for well-being, for all that any man needs. In fact, animals need food. We take special time to prepare special delicacies for microorganisms, not human beings. So food is vital. There is a problem available, and that's a very, very unfortunate situation. However, it is the responsibility of every responsive and sensitive government to ensure that access to adequate food is the constitutional right of every citizen. This morning, I will try to reduce my talk this morning because I'm constrained with time. But I just want to explain that we know globally right now there is food insecurity and it continues to increase on a yearly basis. That has been settled. And in fact, most times we pride ourselves by saying, after all, recession, food insecurity is a global challenge. So why is Nigeria peculiar? Well, Nigeria is peculiar because unfortunately, Nigeria is one of the countries in the world that suffers the worst situation. It will surprise you that despite all our riches, Nigeria is that suffers worst case of food insecurity. And really that is pathetic because we are blessed with so much natural resources, arable land, farmland. In fact, we have not used, I think, about 36 thereabouts of our land, cultivable land is being used. And so what is the problem? Aside that, Nigeria is producer of certain commodities all over the world, globally. Commodities like cassava, yam, and quite a number of other cereals. So what really is the problem with Nigeria's food security? So despite our rich untapped agricultural resources, Nigeria is still food deficit. And it's not a joke, because we have become used to words. I'm sorry, don't mind my Yoruba. I'm not we are becoming used to words like a big power and kosonje, but really, should that be our situation? Despite all the blessing that God has blessed us. And I remember the past, one of our former presidents, that's Olusegun Obasanjo, he said God used Nigeria as a testing ground for every natural resource in the world, and that is the exact truth. But yet we continue to suffer acute food insecurity. Why is that? It's a pathetic problem. Now, some of the issues why Nigeria suffers, we have quite a number of issues globally. We know that conflicts is one of the major problems that causes food insecurity, and Nigeria has that in quite large amounts. We suffer a lot of conflict, insecurity, a lot of policy somersaults. Climate change is not being easy on us. And with the kind of system that we have, quite a number of things. But majorly, one of the problems that we suffer that affects us as farmers is post-harvest losses. Plants generally, even animal tissues, when they are slaughtered, or plants when they are harvested, soon after, some chemical changes, we call it autolytic. I'm sorry if I'm going into so much science. We call it autolytic processes, natural processes within the plant, respiration, transformation, they begin to take place. And so without any form of external force, the plants will naturally degrade. And it's disheartening to find that in Nigeria, we have recorded as much as 100% losses in some cases, especially with our kind of transportation problem, where the farm 20 months away from the distribution point. And so we suffer a lot, and that is one of the major reasons why we suffer food insecurity. We are thankful to God because we have a federal level that is concerned so much about farmers. Quite a number of programs have been established or promoted to help encourage provision, and a number of them. And more recently, things like the anchor programs. But unfortunately, most of these programs are not yielded the expected results. These programs actually were established to reduce food security. But at the end of the day, we actually record more losses. Why? Because we produce so much, and the fact that we have the capacity to produce so much, we do not preserve, we do not have adequate storage facilities. We lose so much, and so at the end of the day, it looks as if the government is putting money into pockets with holes. And that is where food processing and value modeling, and like I said, I'm trying to reduce my scientific term. Food processing is when food is subjected to some form of post-harvest handling. The essence of that is to reduce spoilage. This food goes through some form of processing to reduce spoilage. On the other hand, value addition, although they are interrelated, is a change in the physical state or form of a product. Most times, the essence of value addition is to bring about variety, add value to it. Because most times, when you add value to products, it helps to improve the nutritional value. Now, I'm going to talk cassava is one of them. Cassava is very, very common to us. And good enough, Nigeria is the largest producer of cassava in the world. And we do a lot of processing per se. Majorly, we have products like gari, lafu, fufu, and the rest of them. However, most of these products are actually done using crude methods, crude handling methods. And so we should be looking at improving on our methods so as to have higher productivity. That's one. We should also be able to partner with some research institutes. IICA, that's the International Institute for Tropical Agriculture, has done so much extensive work in cassava production. Presently, they have quite a number of improved varieties. And so, from cassava alone, I have my screen, you will see that cassava, you can actually do a lot of products that have export value. And this is the essence of this, is that it will increase the farmers' income and make it more attractive for them. And then there is another product again that has export value, and that is cassava starch, which we call tapioca. It has a lot of industrial applications and export value. If you see this slide, you will see. And then they also partner with industries. Our approach that we reduce immediately you are harvesting. These commodities are being collected, taken by the industries. A lot of post-harvest storage, spoilage will be reduced. And then we have others like the fruits. In fact, that's a solid situation. Quite a number of commodities. Now, in conclusion, I would like to state that the interest now should be more of processing, value a real. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's put your hands together.